Hey guys, it's kevinhappychappy, and I'm really happy to be with you guys tonight. I have a special guest with me, one of my business partners, Robert Roel. And the reason we're coming on this hangout tonight is Robert asked me to talk a little bit about closing and the best ways to close people and bring them into your business. So what I'd like to do is introduce my guest, Robert Roel, who's one of my teammates with my Skinny Fiber team, and turn it across to him to let him explain a little bit more why he asked me to come on this hangout and answer a few questions for him tonight. So Robert, really pleased to have you here with us. Why don't you introduce yourself and let everyone know a little bit about yourself, please?
Thank you, Kevin. Appreciate it. Anyways, I've been an online marketer since November. Just done a lot of, my marketing through Facebook, but before, I used to kind of do some paid advertising. And then now I'm just kind of getting into building relationships and meeting people and really personal branding and connecting with them. So the reason why I brought Kevin in here is because, I want to find out more about closing because, I realize he has a lot of experience in sales and stuff and it's really talking to people. And so I just really want to figure this stuff out and get some insight on it to help me improve my marketing. I feel it'll help a lot of other people as well. So go ahead, Kevin.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Robert. Closing is massively important. But with sales, I think you touched on it. It's really about relationship. And in order to be able to close someone, you've got to really know what they're looking for. So, it's like if you walked into a doctor's surgery and you were looking for a pair of shoes, you're never going to be able to get that pair of shoes from the doctor. So it doesn't matter what the doctor says to you, he's not going to fulfill that need that you have for shoes. So closing, when it's done well, is a really easy process because it comes about from the discovery questions you have with someone. So as you're building that relationship with someone and you're finding out what they do in life, you're finding out what drives them and the things that they need, you're always looking to try and find out how what you have to offer can become a solution to their pain. So if you imagine the sales process as a big funnel, so when you first start talking to someone, they're at the top of this big funnel, and as you ask them questions, you're gradually trying to drop them lower and lower down this funnel until they drop out the other end, and the only answer they can give is that they're going to come and join you in the business that you do. So to be good at closing, it's really good about asking people questions. And there's a techniques, I would say, to asking questions that are really important. I mean, if you ask someone what's their favorite color, they can only give you an answer to something. They'll say red or they'll say orange. But if you say to someone, do you prefer red or do you prefer green? Even if they like black, they're gonna answer that question and they're gonna say, oh, I prefer black. But you're giving them options, so you're trying to lead them in a direction all the time. So it's important to ask open-ended questions versus closed-ended questions because you are looking to get them talking about themselves. So I guess an example of that, I mean, let's run a little example as if I've never met you before, Robert. Would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, cool. So the important thing to remember is meeting someone on Facebook is exactly the same as meeting someone in real life. You're looking to understand a little bit about that person. So when you first meet someone on Facebook, you're going to ask them, hey Robert, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing fine, Kevin. How about yourself?
Yeah, I'm doing really well. So would it be okay to ask you a quick question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. Obviously, I've seen quite a few of your posts on Facebook, and you seem like you're a really positive person. So how long have you been marketing on Facebook for now?
I've been marketing for a few months now. I'd say about 4.
Awesome. What brought you to Facebook? Why did you decide to come on Facebook and start marketing?
Well, I just saw some of the success that a lot of people were having with it, and I just saw how personal it could be. as opposed to, like email marketing and then affiliate marketing and stuff. And I just really wanted to develop relationships with the people I met on there.
Absolutely. No, that's really, really cool. So, in the 4 months that you've been doing this, what would you say was working best for you right now?
I'd say so far, just connecting with people and just really getting to know them and getting to know their drives, their passions, where they're from, and seeing if I could relate with them on some of that. And most of them I have been able to relate, so it's been a really cool process.
Awesome. And I mean, I guess as you've been doing this, obviously you said that finding the relationships with those people has been one of the things that you found to be pretty comfortable with. So I mean, if there was one thing that you were having a little bit of difficulty with, or finding a little bit harder, or you would be looking to improve on, what would that be?
I would definitely say that probably closing is one of the things that I'm looking to improve on for sure.
Awesome. And why do you feel that's an important skill to be able to build and to work on, Robert?
Well, at the same time, I mean, the thing about closing is, you still want to keep the relationship just in case they don't want to join you and stuff, because, you still want to, be friends with them. It's kind of like when you go to your warm market, it's kind of a little, I don't know, I guess it's a little uncomfortable for me to go to my warm market, like my parents and stuff, just because, just in case they say no and stuff, and it's just kind of like, dang, these people are really close to me, and then they turn me down, and it's just kind of that, that downhill spiral, I guess, I don't know.
Yeah, no, for sure. No, so I mean, if I could teach you and I could show you how to close, is that something you'd be interested in doing by coming into business with me? If I could teach you that skills, would that interest you?
Definitely.
Awesome. Well, here's what I'd like to do. If that's okay with you, I actually have a little video that I could send you. Would if I was to send you that video, would you have 30 minutes right now to watch it?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. So what I'd like to do once you've watched that video, if I can follow up with you in 30 minutes and find out what you like most about it, would that be okay?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, perfect. Well, thanks for running through that little scenario with us, Robert. I don't know if you noticed some of the things that were in there, but some of the things that you were looking to do was you're looking to find those areas where there's a pain. So your pain point was what we're doing this about, which is closing. So I didn't ever come to you about the business. I came to you about myself and offered you the skills that I have and gave you the option if it was something you'd be interested in looking at. Now, even when you said, yes, I'm going to be interested in looking at that, what I did was I wanted to just close that to an actual time and a place for you and get an agreement from you before just giving you something. Because what I'd found in sales is a lot of the time is if I was to just say, well, can I just send you a link, and you say yes, it might be you don't take any action on that. So you're always looking to move the process forward and to put little milestones in there as you go through the process and get agreement. Because the best way to sell someone something is for them to sell it to themselves. People absolutely hate to be sold to, but they love to buy. So if you can make the person feel like they're actually making all the decisions and they're choosing to buy something rather than you're forcing them into a sale, then that's how you're going to be successful at closing people. Does that make sense?
Yeah, definitely. That's really cool insight for sure.
Yeah, cool. Well, I appreciate you asking these questions about closing, and I'm new to these hangouts, and this was very off the cuff, so I hope it answered the questions you're looking for. And anyone who's watching this, if they have any other questions, reach out to myself on Facebook. There'll be my details in the description. There'll also be Robert's details in the description, so you can reach out to him and certainly find out more about what he's doing working alongside me and what we're doing with Skinny Fiber, changing people's health and wealth across the globe. So I'd like to thank Robert for joining me as a guest today, and for all of you guys for watching this, and let you know that this is something we're going to do on a regular occasion. If anyone out there is interested in being a guest on here and asking questions and coming and being interviewed on this Hangout, then by all means reach out. I'll leave my phone number down there as well. So I'll turn it over to Robert quickly just to let him say his goodbyes, and then we'll both sign off. Thanks, guys. Over to you, Robert.
Hey, thanks, guys. I appreciate you checking this out. I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. Like Kevin said, we're going to continue to do this, and yeah, we'll definitely, you got any questions, just let us know. We want to help you guys succeed and do the best with your businesses. So, all right, guys, we'll talk to you later. And, if you're not friends with us on Facebook, then, yeah, feel free to add us. So, have a good night.
Thanks so much, Robert. I really appreciate you joining me today. Everyone out there, have a wonderful, wonderful evening. And remember, if you believe it, you can see it, then you can achieve it. Take care, guys. Bye-bye.